going on, everybody? Hope everyone is having a great day so far. The Miami Hurricanes were supposed to play Wake Forest on December 5th. That game has been postponed due to COVID-19 and contact tracing within the Wake Forest football program. Now, here's the interesting thing. If Miami is out of the picture in the ACC title game, there is no need to play Georgia Tech. There is no need to play Wake Forest. We are this late into the season where rescheduling a football game will be very difficult, and it really would not matter within the conference if it's already a clinched series between Notre Dame and Clemson. Plus, the ACC title game, I believe, is on the same day as the scheduled game against Georgia Tech for the Miami Hurricanes. So ultimately, moving forward, most likely Miami will never play Wake Forest in the 2020 season. Now, according to Barry Jackson of the Miami Herald, the ACC is looking at potential opponents for the University of Miami. Everything is on the table, whether playing another conference opponent repeatedly, playing a non-conference opponent, everything is on the table. Another option is that they will not be playing an opponent next week, which could also lead to just having UNC as our only game of the season, and we will have 3 weeks off to prepare against North Carolina. Some are already stating that Miami may not have another football game the rest of the way. So there's a lot of factors going on in this 2020 season. Miami, I think they're lucky enough to play the amount of games they've already had so far. A lot of teams right now are canceling football games, as we saw Florida State. They just canceled their second game in a row, hours before kickoff. So just the fact that Miami has played so many games so far this upcoming season, I think, it's a tremendous job within the football program. Some potential options to look out for, guys, who can fill in this spot next Saturday. And by all means, guys, it is very difficult for both teams, whoever Miami plays, to go up and play an opponent within 1 week on the fly. Very difficult. So if it does happen, I'm very curious how Miami does play or how their opponent plays. One team to look out for, BYU. They are 9-0, ranked number 14th in the nation. They do not play next week. This is a perfect game to make their case into getting back into the top 10, maybe even to the college football playoffs. Remember, guys, BYU was, I believe, ranked number 8 in the nation in the AP and coaches poll. Then came the college football playoff rankings, and they were dropped all the way down to number 14. They were given no respect at all for their undefeated season. Miami, with 1 loss, was ahead of BYU. So was Georgia, and they had 2 losses at number 9, and Miami was at number 10. So BYU really gained no respect at all from the College Football Playoff Committee. A matchup with Miami, a top 10 ACC Power 5 opponent, just could do the trick to gain some respect, move up in the rankings. Northwestern just lost. So this is a great opportunity for BYU. They do not play a game next week. Miami doesn't have a game next week. Why not schedule both teams and go at it? Next opponent, UCF. They are 6-3. They also are not playing next week. UCF, for the longest time, they've been stating they are a part of the Big Three. They are the new Big Three in the state of Florida, that they've won a national title, that they don't get respect because they're not a Power 5 program, so when they go undefeated, it really doesn't matter. All that, irrelevant information. UCF, if they want to prove a point and go up against Miami, one of the Big Three schools in the state of Florida, now's your opportunity. They have no more games left on the schedule, so prepare. This could be treated as their bowl game, as their Super Bowl matchup. You get to play one of the top programs in the nation, ranked number 10, plus one of the best schools you go after in recruiting or try to recruit against in Miami. This is a statement game for UCF to schedule Miami, so that's another potential opponent I see. Or moving forward, there will be no game at all, guys. A lot of the ACC schools right now have not been postponed at all. Miami hasn't played anyone yet in the ACC who does not have a game next week. I know a couple people were saying Syracuse, Notre Dame. Well, they're playing against each other next week. So unless that game gets postponed due to one team having a COVID-19 outbreak, that game will happen. So I personally don't think Miami will be playing a Notre Dame or a Syracuse next week. Maybe they will play a opponent they've already played in the past. But hey, we'll see what happens, guys. But it's going to be very interesting to see what happens. Personally, if I had to make just my educated guess on this, I don't think Miami schedules a opponent, or maybe it will be a very low caliber opponent that's not in the Power 5. I don't know, maybe it won't be a UCF or BYU. I think BYU would be a dream matchup. The only thing, it's just such in a short time span to prepare for this game. Will it be a home or away game? There's so many implications, traveling and logistics. I just think it's too short of a time span to schedule an opponent. It is what it is, guys. Unless it's a local school in South Florida, an FAU and FIU, I think they both have games next week. Then that's the only way I think Miami will be playing an opponent next week. That's just my opinion. We'll see what happens, guys. Nonetheless, it will be very interesting to see who Miami plays. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day, and always, all about the U.